Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Sunday, guys. It's the day of rest. I thought it would be a wonderful video just to kind of get in our pajamas or our sweats and kind of do like a new look. I have been looking all over Instagram because I'm on Instagram all the time, and there has been this look that's been going around where you take eyeliner up into your wing, and then from your wing you go out into your crease, and then you do like just one color of eyeshadow. And I think it's really cool, and I really want to give it a try today. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And I just want to give a shout out to all of my subscribers who have been commenting and liking and viewing. I really appreciate every single one of you. So let's get on into it. There's a few things that I have done off camera. My brows, I always do my brows off camera because I feel like my videos are so long that if I can skip a step, I will. So those products that I use will be in the description box as always. All my products that I use, in every video are always in there, just a little FYI. So I did that, and then I went in with a little bit of skincare. Before I do my makeup, I like to do the same skincare that I do at night, like the eye creams, the serums, and the moisturizers. So I did that about half hour or so that's been setting. Then about 5 minutes ago, I did some more skincare for my primers and stuff like that. So I went in with the QMS Tinted Day Cream. I really like this stuff, guys. This is one of them. It's almost like a tinted like a tinted moisturizer, and it like smooths your complexion, and it gives you a wonderful canvas for your foundation. I really like this. Then I want more of a dewy look today, just because I'm not going nowhere. I'm not having to wear a mask today, so I really want something that's luminous and something that's glowy. So I went in with this WetnWild Photo Focus Dewy primer, which this stuff is really nice, guys. It gives you a nice glow, if you can tell. And also that QMS also gives you a subtle glow, not too much, but just a subtle. And before we start with our eye look, here lately I've been going in with like a cream highlighter or a skin finish or a jelly highlighter before I put my foundation and stuff on, just to get that extra highlight. So I'm going to go in, what is this, Steve Laurant? Yeah, the Steve Laurant jelly highlighter. This stuff is really good. And this is in the shade Prosecco, Please. I love the names of things, they're so cute. I just use my finger on this, and the color is just so gorgeous. So I just take that and I just right on the high points of my face, where I'd always put my highlighter. My cheekbones, my nose, my cupid's bow. I put it on my chin. Just stuff like that. And it adds just the cutest glow. Right? I'm going to put a little bit right in the middle of my forehead, just because, and kind of spread it out a little bit, just because that's kind of a high point, I feel like. Yeah. Okay, so that's super nice, guys. I really like that. And I mean, you can use it as a regular highlighter too. I just like it underneath because it's like a cream, So try and get rid of these little bang pieces. I love what I did with my hair today, guys. Something different than just a scrunchie. As much as I love my scrunchies, I try and change it up a little bit in my videos. So, I'm really excited about this freaking look, guys. So I'm going to zoom you in a touch. Just like that. Yeah, that's so nice. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do my color. So we're going to jump into this little mini palette from Natasha Denona, and I'm going to hop into this little mauve shade, and this one's called Raisin. How cute is that? Alright, we're going to hop into that. And I'm going to take just kind of like a packer brush, and then I'm going to fluff it out, I think. Let's see here. I should really get my brushes ready, and I never do. I apologize for that, guys. And I swear, pray to the good Lord that I can remember to give my brushes a good wash. I always forget. Thank God for that clean spray, because I would be lost without it. I told myself yesterday after work, I said, you're going to wash your brushes. Guess what? I didn't wash my brushes. Hot mess over here. But, it's all good. Nobody's perfect, Okay, so now that we have that all nice and clean, kinda, sorta. Okay, so we're gonna hop on into that shade, and I think it is just so freaking pretty. So we're just gonna, and see, that really goes nicely with my little tracksuit I got going on, my little sweatsuit, whatever you want to call it. It's a little dark, really, but I do like these plum-like shades. And I also clean up my brows. I always clean up my brows. So that's what's on my lids right now, and I just used concealer to prime my lids. Like, how beautiful is that color? I didn't expect it to be so dark. I mean, when I swatched it on my finger, of course, you know, you can't go by swatches because what you swatch on your finger could be totally different than what's on your eye, and that is the case today. I'm just going to kind of drag it out and kind of create like a little wing-like deal, just because we're doing a wing anyways, and I want to make sure that there's no skin showing, you know what I mean? It's color and wing, color and wing. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to take this guy right here. This is, I'm so bad about listing the brushes. It's so bad. The BMX 430 crease brush. And I just put a little bit of product on that, just to kind of smudge this out. Just to kind of get the lines, because I don't really want any other colors. A lot of times I'll take another color and smudge out my lines. But this time, just like that. I mean, how gorgeous is that? Now let's go ahead and do the other eye. Alright, so those two eyes are pretty much even, although this edge is not as quite as sharp as this one. So I'm going to take a little cloth, which this one's pretty dirty from earlier. So we're going to grab another one, and if you're wondering, I'm still using these oil-free pink grapefruit makeup wipes, and these are from Studio Selection. I really like these. They're inexpensive. I did get these from Dollar General, if you're wondering. And I got them that certain kind because grapefruit is really good for your skin. So I'm just going to take and just kind of sharpen up that edge just a little bit, because I want a good line for our liner. I want to kind of clean up that edge there too. So that looks super nice, guys, but I'm going to kind of elevate it just a little bit, because if you're like me, you like to sparkle. But actually, before I put this away, I'm going to use this beautiful shade right here, which is called Linen. Very pretty. I'm going to use that for my my brow bone highlight. And I'm just going to use a brow liner brush. How perfect. I'm just going to use that, and just to kind of, but that does need sprayed. I don't know why I didn't spray it, but I didn't. And to spray, you can use anything, water, but I like to use just setting sprays or anything like that. So I'm using the In Beauty Project Dual Phase Setting Mist. Just like that. And it gives you just a little bit of sparkle. Just to kind of highlight that, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not real glittery. I mean, I would prefer a little bit more glitter, but it gets the job done. So, we got that done. Now, like I said, we're going to up the ante just a touch because I like a little extra glitter. So, I'm going to jump into the SpongeBob palette from Hipdot. I mean, how freaking cute is this? I love this palette. But look at this beautiful shape right here. It matches my outfit perfectly. So, we're going to dip into that. And I'm going to go in with that same brush that I used. And we're actually going to spray this because I like to spray all of my shimmers, you know, stuff like that. And I would consider that a shimmer shade. And that is in the shade Rock Bottom. And look how freaking gorgeous that is. Oh, I just got my mirror. I don't know if you can hear the background, but it's football Sunday, so my husband gets a little loud. And of course, my middle child, he plays football, so he's interested in all that. Excuse me, guys. Oh my gosh, look at that. You know what? I think I'm just going to do a halo in the middle there. Because I think that's just everything. I wasn't going to, but I mean, I think that's just perfect for this look. Just the dark into the light. Look how freaking good that looks. Excuse me. Oh, I get so excited when the look is just everything. Oh my god. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a teeny tiny detailer brush. Something with a nice point. Where are you at? I know I have one. Here we go. Actually, we're going to use a more of a pencil brush. I need to dip back into that other palette. Just to kind of blend those two together. I'm just going to use the teensiest bit on this little pencil brush. And this is the Luxie pencil brush from Jessup. I'm just going to kind of tap this. Just to kind of make sure. But oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do the other eye. Yes, that is everything. I'm freaking so excited about this makeup look. I wasn't even planning on this. Like, you know how you think about what you're going to do and it's just in your mind. And then all of a sudden it's boom, so much better than what you think. Oh, or so much worse sometimes. But I'm so glad it was so much better. Oh, love, love, love it. Okay, so now we're going to do the liner part. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to want to use a really nice liner, a precise liner. So, I'm going to go in first because this one tends to be a little jagged on me. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do two different liners because I really love the Hause Labratories liner just to fill in the wing because it's like it doesn't take so much. But for like a precise line, I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl liquid liner just because it's more of a sharp, defined line. You know what I mean? Just to kind of draw everything out. And guys, don't judge. This is my first time. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to start like that, okay? Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw it in like that, okay? Then I'm going to continue. Kind of give me that base. Just like that. Okay, so we're going to put this aside for a minute. Then we're going to go in with the Hause Laboratories liner in the shade Liquid Eye-Liner. I think that's so cute that she did that. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with this. And I'm just going to fill it in. I feel like you guys need to be, just so you guys can see what's going on here, you know? Yeah, just like that. So now I'm gonna back you guys up just a little bit. Sorry guys for all the moving and grooving. So now, there we go. We're gonna go back in with the liquid. Okay, so we are going to start in the middle, right? Oh no. Mm. Mm. Oh no. Sorry, we can probably clean that up, I hope. Guys, I am not very good at this part. I might have been better off. See how jagged that looks? Okay. Let's try our best to clean this up. So, I'm gonna take, thank God I got my nails done. We're just gonna kind of try our best just to kind of clean up that extra. Okay, yeah, okay, that looks good. I was afraid it was gonna be a fail. Oh, okay. That does look really good. Okay, so just because you slightly mess up doesn't mean you have to give up, because that looks really good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna use this Hause Labratories on top and see if that would be better on the other eye. See, it catches my eye so bad, because my eye's a little chunkier. Like, I got fat eyelids, so I just don't think that that's the best. Alright, let's go back in with this very, very carefully. Okay, so that looks really nice. Okay. Like, I'm really happy with that. I'm really excited about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the other eye very carefully. I mean, I really like this look, though, to be honest. And they are a little uneven, but I mean, they're really nice. I mean, I really like them a lot. Like, it dried down really nicely. It's different, but you know, I really like it. It's a go. It's a go. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply our lashes, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so lashes are on, and I also tightline with my favorite black eyeliner. It's the Covergirl&Katy Perry Kitty Cat Eye. Love it. Super black, really creamy. It's one of my favorites from the drugstore. So these lashes, guys, I love, love, love them. They really are able to kind of really show the eye look, but really give it just a nice little fluttery, flirty, wispy look that I really, really love. So if you're wondering, that's those Toni Lashes that come in the 8-pack, I do believe. Is it 8? Yeah, 8-pack that I got from TJ Maxx, and it was like $8, $9, so it's like $1 a lash. Can't beat them. So I'm loving it. So let's jump into skin. Okay, so first things first is we're gonna jump into foundation. So, like I said, I'm wanting that luminous, dewy look, so I'm going to go in with the Believe Beauty Foundation, and this is the Skin Finish Foundation. And normally Skin Finish Foundations have that luxurious, luminous look to them. So, I'm in the shade Warm Vanilla, and this is another one of those drugstore foundations. Like $5 from Dollar General. So, we're going to dab this, and I do 2 pumps like I said prior. Some days I do need a little extra though, I won't lie. Some days my skin requires a little extra, but this is medium or light to medium. No, medium to full, which is good because I usually don't do a light coverage foundation because I need about a medium to full really. I like a full, but sometimes full is too heavy for my skin. So I'm still using that E.L.F. Flawless Camo. Flawless. You know, the sponge. God, I can't even think of the name of it. Guys, when you say so many things, the names of things, like kind of gets mixed in sometimes. But I really like this, guys. Always remember to dampen your sponge. I did somebody's makeup last week, and she asked me that. She said, "Do you dampen?" I said, "Yes, you have to dampen." It was really funny. That is a must. Guys, I'm loving this eye look. It looks so good. And these earrings, this looks so cozy. Just curl up on the couch. You know what I mean? And just kind of relax on this Sunday. And I like to kind of flip it and use this side in between my brows and by my brows because I haven't been using any kind of brow gel. Brow gel will cover it, but this problem, it really kind of stiffens everything up. So it's really hard to get a gel through it. So that's why I don't use it. And I really kind of go over in between my brows a few times because if not, it gets really cakey in between there. But I'm not on any kind of cakiness at all. Yeah, like that looks so good. Like 2 pumps, I think, is just everything. You know what I mean? Like, hello. Okay, so I love these little side pieces, but they get in the way. And they want to stay there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go in with concealer. I always get some on my glasses. And I'm still using the E.L.F. Camo Concealer. I'm actually almost out. I bought it back up forever ago, and I've been dipping into both of them. And I've been doing some on the corners of my mouth as well. Just for... I plucked my brows earlier, guys, and I feel like it's hard to get all the brow hairs with your, long nails like these. Speaking of long nails, guys, aren't they adorable? I feel like it's a perfect fall orange, and if you're interested, I do have a how-to video on my Instagram, which is the same handle as my YouTube channel. So check me out, please, and thank you. Just pouncing this in. Just like that, And this is one of them ones that isn't drying at all. It's really affordable. Really great coverage as well. And I'm in the shade Light Peach, so it gives me this beautiful brightness that I really love. So I don't have to use a brightening powder, which is nice. So I just use a translucent. And I kind of drag this concealer on the forehead all the way past my brows just to make sure that brightness is throughout and not just, spotty, you know what I mean? Because I'm like loving that. Oh, I cannot quit looking at it. Of course, one side is, not as thin as the other, but we're not going to focus on the negative. This is a positive space. So, Loving this concealer, one of my faves. As you know, I'm just an e.l.f. girl. I love e.l.f. products. They're so good. Okay, so to set, we're going to go in with the Everyday Vacay powder from Ciaté London. I could probably say that in my sleep. So good. So I just dabbed some of this on the lid, and I used my dampened sponge to set it where it needs to be set, where we put the concealer. And it sets so beautifully. Like snow. I love it. I love snow. I mean, I know it's only fall, but I'm just so excited for everything in life. You know, new things. Things that come every year. The leaves falling, being able to wear sweaters, have bonfires, roast marshmallows. Oh, it looks so good. You know, sweaters and hoodies, cocoa, apple cider. Remember when the kids were littler, there it is. When they were littler, I would make them apple cider ice cream floats. They loved them. So nice. Okay, so that's all set. We're going to tap our excess back into the lid, like so. And then to set the rest of our face, I'm still using that Fit Me pressed powder in the shade 220. I really like this one because it's affordable from the drugstore, and it is pretty much like a powder foundation, so it gives you an extra layer of coverage, and it's like, it smooths everything, and it's just, gives you kind of like an airbrush flawless look that I am like loving. And I'm using that e.l.f. powder brush. Isn't that cute? Everything's e.l.f. Not everything, but a lot of things. I use a lot of e.l.f. products. You know, and it wasn't that long ago that I realized that e.l.f. stands for eyes, lips, and face. I told my husband, I said, can you believe? And we're just going to kind of, wherever I got foundation, just to kind of, you see how that gives you just a beautiful luminous, not luminous, but just like that airbrush, just flawless look. I'm loving it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to put my glasses back on. I try and wear them as often as I can. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I mean, I know how it looks, but I get like that awestruck look when I see it, you know, when I put my glasses on. It's so good. Okay, so first things first is we are going to do our contour, and I haven't been cream contouring here lately as much, so I've been going in with bronzer. So I use a darker bronzer, so I've been using this Hoola, good lord girl, Hoola Benefit bronzer. And it's too dark for me, to be honest, but it's not like way too dark to where I can't wear it, but dark enough to where I can wear it as a contour, if that makes any sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the brush that I use to contour with. Oh, here it is. This is just, actually it's from Ulta. It's their blush brush, but I think it's small enough to where I can chisel out and get the areas need be, you know. So let's handle that. Like, how good does that look? It's so chiseled. I usually take my glasses off and do my nose, but I mean, I'm kind of at that point where what's the point? You know, I wear glasses. And if you don't wear glasses, I feel like that's a really good step to take. But I mean, if you wear glasses, I think that's something you could really kind of skip. But I kind of like to touch it up. So let's go ahead and bronze this beautiful face. So I go in with the Moda, right? What is this called? I don't think it's called anything. It's just a Moda brush. Nice and fluffy. I love to use it for bronzer. So I'm going to go in with the Beatē palette. And I use these first two colors. And to be honest, you could use this whole palette to cream contour, or not cream contour, but to contour. And you can use this shade or even this shade. Depends on your skin tone. But this is a really good formula. Like, really nice. And this will kind of buff out the edges of my my contour, just to make everything look flawless, effortless. I'm all about that. You know what I mean? That's the difference in that and that. See how sharp that looks, and then this is more natural looking. Always get my neck. Now I'm just kind of just handle that area. Just kind of touch that up just a tad. So yeah, this is like my favorite combo for contour and bronzer, if you're wondering. So we're gonna go in with some blush. I feel like you cannot skip blush. So I'm using the Revolution blush in the shade Blusher Reloaded, or the Blusher Reloaded collection in the shade Peach Bliss. I feel like, you know, they put so much on the back of this thing that sometimes you don't know what's what. Anyways, so this is a really pretty color, guys, like natural, you know what I mean? And I love natural blushes. Love, love, love them. And I like to use the Alamar Cosmetics bronzer brush. It's like a nice stippling brush. My personal opinion, you don't have to use, you know, brushes exactly what they say they're for. You know what I mean? Everybody's different. So use them for what you would use them for. You know what I mean? I mean, some brushes that, you know, I use what they say they're used for, but a lot of them I don't. I really like this brush, or this blush, not this brush. Listen to me. And a lot of times, guys, especially in the summer, I'll take this and I'll go across my nose and then around, and it gives you this beautiful, like, sunburned, natural look. I really love it. Just to kind of blend everything out on my blush. Yeah, so good. Okay, so then we're going to go with highlight. I'm going to use the Glow Kit from ABH. Really nice. It's got 4 beautiful highlights in here. Like, here, I'll swatch them for you. That one is called Marshmallow. Where are we at? This one is called Gumdrop. This one is called Butterscotch. And this one is called Starburst. Like, those are really cute. I really like them. And you know what? I think we're going to mix all of them. I was about to say we can mix them all, but you know what? Let's do it right now. And I've had this forever, guys. And you know what? You can pull these out, I think. I just got my nails done, guys. So, oh yeah, you can. And the pan size on these are huge. Like, you see that? Yeah, they're huge. So, I mean, if you have one of them little cases with the metal, I can't think of what they're called, but you can tack these right onto this with a bunch of highlights, and you'll have your whole highlight, you know what I mean? Highlights together like that. That would be a good idea, too. That would be a great idea. I'm going to go in with my Milani brush. This is technically a all-over blending brush, but like I said, I don't use it for that. So I'm just going to kind of mix all four of these bad boys. And see, that gives you such a natural glow. I love that. I've never actually mixed all four of these, but it gives you just the most naturalist looking glow. Yeah, okay. I'm loving that. I think that's beautiful. Let's go ahead and set our face. I'm going to go back in with that dual spray from In Beauty. It's really nice. It is got like an aloe scent to it, and it's really, really gentle, and it's got the best mister. So, so nice. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to finish up our eyes. So I'm going to zoom you in. For inner corner highlight, I really want to go in with this white. I think it'd be really pretty. So, I really wish this had a mirror. I feel like for as expensive as it was, it should have a mirror. Yeah, it does a little pop. Nothing too eccentric. But yeah, so nice. And then what I'm going to do for my lower lash line, we're done with this. Throw it back here. I think I'm just going to use that glitter all the way down because, or in my lower lash line, because I feel like that is just so beautiful. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go back into the Hipdot palette. And the cool thing about this thing is it's got its own little stand. Somehow, I know how to do it, and there we go. Just like that, and it stands up. How freaking cute, right? Loving it. Okay, so I am going to grab, we're going to grab just a definer brush. I'm going to use the Jaclyn and Morphe Hill collab, the JH43. Kind of clean it off because that looks like it's got brown or black or something on it, and that would ruin this whole look. I'm going to spray it because I think we've already established it. Those two sprayed. Right? Right. So then what we're going to do. Oh my gosh, yeah, look at that. Right? Like, how freaking adorable is that? I'm loving that. I think that's beautiful. So I think that's a little harsh, to be honest. So I want to use something just to kind of buff it out just a touch. So we're going to go back in to our little mini palette, and I'm going to go back into that beautiful shade Raisin. And I'm only going to use a very tiny, teensy weensy bit. Just like that, just the tiniest bit. Just to kind of, and I mean, it's not going to go too far. Just because, you know, it was almost like a cream, you know what I mean? When we sprayed it, but see, it really kind of blends that out really nicely. It almost looked like it wasn't going to blend for me. Yeah, that's so nice. I'm gonna kind of wipe away that extra purple in the corner there. I feel like when you go back and forth, it flicks extra powder, extra eyeshadow that you don't need. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the liner and our lower. We're going to do black. I know I never, ever do black on my waterline. But we're going to do it today because I think it really goes with our black eyeliner. And that's really the star. Right? Like. Yeah, like I feel like it's been forever since I used black liner. So now we're going to go in with some mascara. And my favorite mascara is the Lilly Lashes Triple X. Super nice, especially on your natural lashes for the lower lash line. And it's really dark and black, so it's one of my favorites. But I mean, it makes total sense because Lilly Lashes makes like the best lashes. So they did a collab with BoxyCharm and I got sent some of their lashes and it was so nice. So be careful about that extra product on the end of the wand. I feel like that always gets me. Yes, guys, how freaking perfect is that? Oh, let me clean my glasses off. I got that spray all over them. Oh, and that just made it worse. Yeah, that's bad. Sometimes I hate glasses just for this reason. Really considering contacts. I really am. Okay, that's a little better, but okay, yeah, so that looks so nice. Let me zoom you guys out. Don't want you to be too close for comfort, but yeah, that's looking so good. Alright, so let's wrap this video up, guys. I don't want to keep you too long. Let's wipe off any excess powder, any more of that plumping lip gloss. Yeah. Okay, so for everything I've got going on, a lot of times I do a nude, and I thought, you know what, let's change it up one more time. And I'm going to do more of a pinky look today. So for our liner, we're going to go in, obviously I use this a lot, and it matches my outfit. So we're going to go in with the ColourPop lippie pencils, and this is in the shade, what is this? Oh snap. Oh snap. And it's like the same color as my lip, I swear. Yeah, so that's perfect. That's really nice. Okay, so then for a pink, I'm going to go in with the Super Stay Matte Ink from Maybelline. Really nice. And I like these because I got like the cutest little wand. It's got a hole in the middle. So you get, see that? You get more product. And it's so thick. I'm like, almost like moussey like. So I like take my finger and just kind of. Yeah, but see, that is kind of a little much. Like, it's bright for me. Like, I feel like on a dark toned girl, this would be awesome. But I keep that just because I like to put a gloss on top. So for gloss, we're going to go in with the Vintage by Jessica Liebeskind. I'm looking at you guys like you're reading it or something. This is so hard to read. Anyways, I'll put all this in the description box, guys. But this is one of them ones that just looks so glossy. But it's not really sticky. It's kind of sticky now. But I think it's from the first one. But you see how glossy that is? Like, oh, I love it. And I'm not much of a gloss girl at all. But yeah, see, I'm not much of a gloss girl at all, but I think this is so pretty. So, alright guys, that is everything. I hope you guys really liked this video. I loved it. I think it turned out so good. The eye look is awesome. The lip combo is great. Big thumbs up. So guys, thank you so much for watching, for everything that you guys do. I really, really appreciate it, guys. You guys have a wonderful week. Hopefully I will see you soon. You guys take care. Bye.